Now available on Tata Sky channel number 526.
Hello and welcome to the Property News here on Magic Bricks, now India's first property channel. I'm Krishna Kumar. Let's take a look at the top stories that we're tracking. Big Magic Bricks Now impact. Our campaign against project delays gains more ground. Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar cracks the whip, says developers must deliver what was promised to home buyers, assures action against errant builders. Mega Magic Bricks Now exclusive. GMR Infrastructure is all set to develop retail assets on 23 acres of land near the Delhi airport. Heavyweights like DLF, Bharati Land, the Phoenix Mills, K. Raheja Corp are all in the race to build India's first airport mall at the Indira Gandhi International Airport in Delhi. Another Magic Bricks Now exclusive, more affordable homes from MADA. But this time, these 10 lakh rupee homes will come up within Mumbai municipal limits. We get you the lowdown on where these homes will be built. Straight off, Magic Bricks Now's campaign against delayed possession, now in its third week, is making an impact. State governments are being forced to take note of rising home buyer frustration, which we've been consistently highlighting on your channel. First, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav and now Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar have demanded that builders deliver on their promises. The Chief Minister of Haryana met with home buyers on Sunday and assured tough and swift action against errant builders. He also asked authorities to set deadlines for errant builders in Gurgaon. Deepa Rana, who was at that meeting in Sunday, gets us his report.
It's the home buyers today who have all gathered here to talk to the Haryana CM and ask him to be accountable and make sure that these builders who have been treating home buyers for a very long time are not left without being accountable. Now I have home buyers from different projects over here of Unitech, of ABVW and other home buyers who are protesting and requesting the Haryana CM to make sure that the builders are made accountable. So many home buyers have come here for the redressal cell where the Haryana CM Manohar Lal Khattar himself has come to meet these home buyers. However, there are other home buyers who are standing outside waiting for the Haryana CM to come out and meet them so that the buyers are getting their due, and delays in the Delhi NCR region have come to a halt in the Delhi NCR region.
Now, Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal Khattar managed to strike a chord with home buyers. He has assured speedy redressal. Listen to what some of the home buyers had to say after that meeting with the Chief Minister.
So our matter is already there in this Grances meeting since Feb 2015 actually. Last he heard our matter on 10th of April and two decisions were taken. One that Unitech will asset and liability India or abroad will be they will do an investigation, and in our matter we have we have basement actually, and we found there's a huge risk of many families. So today they have set up a PWD team who will monitor the progress in the basement so that basement can complete before monsoon.
So there were other complaints which Unitech buyers have for a very long time. The Haryana CM had asked for a report of all the projects of Unitech which are delayed or incomplete. Is the CM taking any sort of action on those projects as well?
That was discussed today. I think some progress is what they have briefed during the meeting actually, and I think it would, since it's an investigation, it might take some time. But yes, of course, we can see some intent from the government side. They are taking some action to say, if I have to say so.
I have to say I'm very impressed with the way the Chief Minister is taking matters seriously, which is not the way the Gurgaon administration was taking it. DLF has failed in the last 34 years to complete even one colony. They are required by law to finish a colony in 4 years, and if not done in 4 years, in the 5th year the government is required to complete the colony. They have not done one at all. So we've asked we asked the Chief Minister to remove DLF from our colony. We don't require them for anything. The maintenance is pathetic.
My colleague Deepa Rana also caught up with TL Satya Prakash, Deputy Commissioner, Municipal Corporation of Gurgaon, and asked him about the outcome of that meeting that was presided over by the Haryana Chief Minister.
He has already seen and examined the entire issue, and it's a complicated issue which involves more than 7,000 people. At the same time, he's very clear on one thing, that the concerned builder is solvent, maybe illiquid. We are trying to work out how exactly it has to be handled.
Now, we're not letting go of the National Capital Region. Deepa also caught up with residents who have been affected by the long impending Dwarka Expressway delay. Listening to what they had to say.
The Dwarka Expressway, the 18 kilometers road which is still stuck. The first road, which was called the the National Highway by the NHAI, is still stuck, and we have people who are now requesting the Haryana CM to take an initiative in making the Dwarka Expressway. Today you have come to meet the Haryana CM, requesting him for Dwarka Expressway's quick service. What do you have to say today?
हम आज काफ़ी लोग इकट्ठे होकर आए हैं यहाँ पे सीएम साहब से मिलने के लिए। एक्चुअल में द्वारका एक्सप्रेस काफ़ी टाइम से डिले चल रहा है, तकरीबन 8-9 साल इसको हो गए। इससे पहले भी हमने सीएम साहब से मिलने की कोशिश की थी, तब हम मिल नहीं पाए थे। आज हमें पता चला कि सीएम साहब गुड़गांव में आने वाले हैं, तो हम उनसे मिलने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं और हमें टाइम दिया गया है। हमारे कुछ ग्रुप के 2-3 लोग जाके मिलेंगे शाम को, अभी थोड़ी देर बाद। तो जैसे भी होता हम उन तक अपनी आवाज़ पहुँचाएँगे और जल्दी हम चाहेंगे वो हमारा निपटारा करो और हमें हमारा रोड दिलवाए।
सर, कल आप लोग NHAI भी जाने का प्लान कर रहे हैं. You are planning to meet the chairman over there. What hopes do you have for tomorrow?
I mean, our expectation is that whatever our Honorable Minister Mr. Nitin Gadkari has committed that. So we just want to check that where it has reached so far. Because whatever the phone conversation we had so far with the NHI executives, okay, the results are not satisfactory. Even there are a lot of things which are, under the confusing state, like state government has to give to the NOC and kind of that. So we are little worried that what is happening, because in a center also the BJP government is there, in a Haryana as well also the BJP government is there. So where the coordination is missing? We have already seen the gap of coordination missing between the Huda and DDA from the last 8 years. So we don't want again that to be repeated. And tomorrow's our prime agenda will be to understand that what is the NHI's now prime objective and how they will tackle these issues.
This is a major problem that we are facing today when it comes to infrastructure. Somewhere it gets stuck in process of litigation and in process of getting NOCs, etc. So what would you want to say? Do you feel somewhere the Dwarka Expressway, which is such a crucial road, is getting stuck in a litigation process?
Yes, and it's very unfortunate as well. The Dwarka Expressway, the way it had been conceived, it was supposed to reduce traffic on NH8 by up to 30% or so. But even 8 years after, it has been in the papers only. There's no construction whatsoever, especially on the impacted patch, which needs to be acquired. What is more important for us is that both the CM as well as the central government, Ministry of Road, should expedite the process of land acquisition at New Palam Vihar. It has been going in loops. Some party has been giving one commitment while the others who need to give the land, they always keep on backtracking. So this needs to be expedited, one thing. And second, our key demand is that the NOC, which is currently pending from Haryana government, to be issued to central government so that the central government can take over the project, should be issued at the earliest. These are our two key demands at this stage.
So there is some hope for buyers, home buyers in the National Capital Region, but for residents of Kolkata, the long battle for the possession of their dream home they've invested their entire life savings in has just begun. Close to 1,000 home buyers are stuck in Kolkata's Rajarhat area. These people had purchased flats in Unitex Uniworld City in 2006-2007. 5 years later, they are still waiting for their homes. My colleague Aishwarya Paliwal gets us his report.
39-year-old Satya Prakash was looking forward to move into his new home in Unitex Uniworld City in Kolkata's Rajarhat area in 2013. But 3 years down the line, Satya is still waiting for the keys to his home. The reason? There is no work happening on site.
At least for the last 3 years that I'm seeing, there's not been a single movement. There's no laborers inside the construction area. You would hardly see a handful of people. I mean, in a property like this size of 100 acres, you would only see a handful of 20-30 people working. I think it's a complete mess.
Homes in Unitex Rajarhat project were launched in 2006-2007 and buyers were promised possession by 2011. In Harmony Tower, where Satyaki purchased his flat, Unitex has constructed only 4 of the planned 20 floors. Home buyers are in a fix as they have been paying the rent as well as the EMI.
I have given all my money. My parents have given full their PF here, and now they are helpless. I am also helpless. We are staying in a very small 500 square feet flat.
I have taken a bank loan for purchasing the property. Now what is happening is I am paying EMI as well, and I have to live somewhere, so I have taken a place on rent. So basically I am paying EMI for which I am not getting any possession of the flats also, and I don't see any. They are not even giving any deadlines. We will be giving you by this time, by this time.
Now, most of the residents in this project have been repeatedly going and meeting all the officials possible of Unitech in Kolkata. But despite meeting them repeatedly, work has not started on this project. Now, finally, after going to everyone possible and not getting a response, these residents are now looking at taking a legal recourse. They are now looking at maybe going to the courts to get their homes. We at Magic Bricks now also tried to get in touch with Unitech and get a response from them on this delay in construction in Kolkata. But despite repeated calls and emails, we did not get anything from the company's side. Aishwarya Paliwal for Magic Bricks Now.
Delhi International Airport Limited, a subsidiary of GMR Infrastructure, is all set to develop retail assets on 23 acres of land close to the airport. Major players like DLF, Bharti Land, the Phoenix Mills and the K. Raheja Corp are in the race to build India's first airport mall at the Indira Gandhi International Airport in New Delhi. My colleague Aishwarya Paliwal gets us more details in this report. Take a look.
GMR is all set to carry out roadshows to create more awareness about their plans to monetize close to 23 acres of land that they have near Delhi Airport. Now, from these 23 acres of land, they are looking at 2 million square feet of space, which they will lease out to develop a retail mall. They are looking at raking in close to 1600 crore rupees from this deal. Now, to develop this mall, they have already received bids from major players like Bharti Land Limited, K. Raheja Corp and DLF. Apart from these, they are also looking at major international players who specialize in developing retail space. More than this, the company is also looking at closing the deal in the next 6 months. The queries that we sent to the company were unanswered.
From Delhi to Bengaluru then, where check for a green nod if you are buying a home with a lake view. The National Green Tribunal has come up with new buffer norms which prohibit construction within a 75-meter radius from the lake boundary. The same goes for stormwater drains as well. Amita Balachandra gets us more details.
National Green Tribunal has cracked the whip. In fact, it has come up with a new set of norms for the city of Bengaluru, wherein constructions cannot take place within the buffer zone of 75 meters in lake boundaries and, in fact, even in stormwater drains. That's what the new set of rules say. In fact, what we also know is that BBMP and BDA, the two civic bodies in Bengaluru, will adhere to these norms, which means if construction is taking place within that buffer zone, approvals will not be given. That's what we're hearing. Also, what we know is that several lakes in Bengaluru has illegal encroachments, and BBMP is on a demolition drive of sorts. In fact, Agara and Belandur Lake are in trouble. Even Kundalahalli Lake in Whitefield, which is a prime locality in the city of Bengaluru, is in trouble, where BBMP did conduct a demolition drive on Saturday, wherein 95% illegal encroachments were reclaimed on Saturday. Also, several other lakes have illegal encroachments, and that's something that we'll have to wait and see if BBMP is going to go on a demolition drive of sorts. However, what's important to note here is that if you're a citizen of Bengaluru and if you're going to look for a home in Bengaluru, make sure you approach BBMP and BDA to make sure that all the plan sanctions are in place, considering now both the civic bodies will adhere to these new norms, and approvals will not be given if the construction is going to take place within that buffer zone.
All right, from Namma, Bengaluru to Amchi, Mumbai, where more affordable homes are coming your way. And what makes this news even better is that these Mada homes will come up within Mumbai's municipal limits and cost 10 lakh rupees. Disha Shah gets us this exclusive report.
Of course, there are more affordable homes coming your way because MHADA has planned to construct 1.5 lakh affordable homes in areas like Vikhroli, Dindoshi, Dahisar and Kandivali. In fact, MHADA has set a target to deliver these homes in 6 years from now, which is by 2022. In fact, all these homes will be priced at 10 lakh rupees in these particular areas. And what's even more interesting is that the MHADA will build homes on the encroached lands cleared by BMC. Let me tell you that Magic Bricks now was the first one to report about MHADA and BMC joining hands to construct affordable housing in the city of Mumbai, and this is the first step towards it, where BMC will help MHADA to clear the encroachments, and then MHADA will construct these 1.5 lakh affordable homes. In fact, MHADA has also found a special mention in the latest draft development control regulations by BMC, where BMC has proposed for FSI to build these 1.5 lakh homes to MHADA.
All right, moving away from all of that, it's time now for a quick design-it-yourself trick. And we have Akash Berry telling us how to make a laptop case out of a canvas sheet. Take a look.
We'll need canvas sheet, place the laptop in the center of this canvas sheet so that you get the measurements right. Now, cut off these 4 sides. I'm going to show you how. Make sure when you cut off the sides, these lines meet, as in a straight line. Fabric adhesive, and using it, we will fold these corners and paste the corners so that it looks more neat and classy. There we go. Similarly, place a cut here so that you can fold these sides also. Press hard so that the sides stick properly, and in similar fashion you'll fold all the sides. After that, let it dry for a while so that it becomes like this. Now, dry होने के बाद, what I did was, अपनी creativity को use करते हुए, I made this design on the top. You can also actually maybe draw an animated character, painting, scenery, whatever you want. And then, place your laptop in the center. First, the triangles will come this way, the first fold. Then finally, this way. Now, to make sure your laptop doesn't slip off from this, you're going to make a belt using elastic. Then take a buckle from any of your belt, make the elastic go through it और पीछे से उसे ऐसे चिपका दीजिए. So that this becomes your belt for your laptop sleeve. Show you how. Here we go. So your colorful designer homemade laptop sleeve. Further, what you can do is, if you want, you can use Velcro inside. Fix it here so that it becomes your laptop bag. You can also actually attach handles to the side using elastic or your belt ताकि आप इसे इस तरह से कैरी भी कर सकें. Neat, no?
And with that, it's a wrap here on this edition of the Property News on Magic Bricks Now. Thank you so much for watching. This is Krishna Kumar signing off.
Dwarka Expressway has been waiting 8 years for a road that still hasn't come. It's not just the road, there's no electricity, there's no power, there's no water connection.
As he says, he's been fighting the authorities. I would like to know why are the builders not going to the court and or trying to find, file a PIL for this road?
I think you can very easily understand. We are working in a system. दरिया में रह रहा हूँ मगर मच्छ को तो नहीं छेड़ सकता ना.
आपने लाइसेंस लिया और वहाँ लोगों से पैसा लेकर के रख लिया और अब आप कह रहे हैं पानी नहीं है, बिजली नहीं है, फलाना नहीं है, धमाका नहीं है.
Are you watching The Urban Debate? Only on Magic Bricks Now. You can watch live TV on our website mbnow.in. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Magic Bricks Now. And don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at Magic Bricks Now. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/Magic Bricks Now.